The match will begin shortly. Please find your seats. We repeat, the match will begin shortly. Please find your seats. Fans, thank you for making Combat Champions what it is. Without your support,
So glad all of you could be here with us tonight.
Especially for what should be a pretty exciting matchup.
These teams have played each other before, Bear, and there's a bit of rivalry developing between them.
They've been hungry for a rematch, and the wait is over. The beef is going on the grill.
Oh, baby, I'm ready to find out how this is gonna shake out.
Heyo, Chief Combat Officer here. I'll be providing key tactical information throughout the match. Now giddy up!
Sniper class. Now we're talking.
If you see an obelisk falling into enemy control, don't hesitate. Get there fast and put a stop to it.
Time is running out.
Careful, your strike team is down. Use the ping system to point out enemies and objectives and keep your squad informed. You are all that's left of your strike team. Watch your back.
Seconds left here in round one. If you see it, ping it. Enemies, points, objectives. Let the team know what's going on out there.
Stay loose and light, love the fight.
They'll dust themselves off and try again.
This round is over soon.
Choose a class that'll accent your strike team comp. The more abilities you can combo, the better.
Let's get this halftime showdown started.
In standoff, you've only got one bullet, but every kill awards you another.
Be careful though, you only have one life. You know, after I won my 300th single bullet standoff, the CMA awarded me a golden gun.
I remember that night. I was blubbering like a baby. I was so proud of you. Big exit!
Enemy there. 2 minutes left. Stay sharp. There's the enemy. Enemy there.
Empyrean Engineering wins the halftime showdown.
What a show! I got the grievance of the day right here. Let's read it. Okay. Radiant claims that Empyrean refuses to allow access to their employees because they're worried radiation will spread to their tenants.
I'm noticing a pattern with these grievances from Empyrean.
Today's grievances are brought to you by Ascalapico. Stay alive, on the run.
Not sure how this is going to end up now after what we saw in the first round.
Looking at team stats here, you can see everybody's out for blood.
It was very impressive. The control we saw across the arena.
That's what I'm talking about. Complete control. Complete and utter dominance.
I'll be interested to see how they handle this second round.
As will I, Bear. As will I.
Oh, that's the big adios right there.
Sayonara.
To capture a point, get near the obelisk and stay there.
The action is always at the capture point, so you want to be ready for anything while you're capturing.
And remember, the more champions on the point, the faster it'll capture.
Listen to your squad. They'll let you know when they need ammo.
This group is struggling right now.
Yeah, they've hit a bit of a speed bump, haven't they? Those metal detectors will give away the position of anyone foolish enough to walk through them while carrying a big metal gun.
Last one standing.
listen up. They do need that fun and that fluidity to get back to the grid.
Textbook execution. Taking flag. So many bullets, so little time.
Enemy took point Charlie.
Let's get back into it.
Now choose your spawn point wisely. You can get right in the action or avoid it. That's up to you.
I'm sure the snipers are having a field day with these conditions. They're perfect. I can see a mile in every direction.
We've captured point Bravo.
This match is starting to get out of hand, and it's looking worrisome.
They'll need to get out of these traps and fight back into the lead.
Then they need to start now.
I've seen champions punch a hole through a barrier and use it like a sniper's nest.
Climb!
You're the last one standing in your strike team. Be careful.
Catching shells. Pull their parachute too early. It'll slow their descent and make them an easy target. They could use a revive. They're feeling it. Communication, support, these are pivotal for victory. Watching each other's back and lending that helping hand will make the difference.
The Saboteur class is great for getting in and out without anybody ever knowing you're there.
That's what those silenced weapons are for. Sneaky kills, sneaky captures, playing the shadows, and going rogue. When you see this team struggling with control, they're not used to that. It's not a pretty sight.
They'll want to be careful not to let that overwhelm their mental.
They just need to stay focused and make a few land grabs.
They do, and the pressure lets off a little bit. Don't lose faith. We've seen them come back before.
This is where we really get to know this team. How do you break in? How do you set up? Can you come together and get back in this game?
Oh, they can. I'm sure of it.
You are all that's left of your strike team. Watch your back.
On the move. Belly up.
Communicate with your squad. Use the ping system to keep them informed.
They're starting to get worried. They're probably going to start playing a bit more aggressively to compensate.
And putting themselves in vulnerable positions just to make some headway.
It's a risk, but it could work. Capture the obelisk to lock down a new spawn location. How many bullets does it take? Empyrean Engineering takes it! Well, the people of Empyrean may need to invest in a Geiger counter.
With that, let's bring up the stat sheet and take a peek.
Both teams showed up today. I say they showed up big time.
It's a loss for blue team, but it's not the end of the world.
Oh no, this shouldn't get them down. They played hard and played well. Sometimes that's all you can do.
We need to take a second to say congratulations.
Here's our employee of the match. What an amazing achievement.
What a wild match that turned out to be. I can't believe Empyrean Engineering pulled it off.
Today's post-game stats brought to you by ZDI. Put a ring on it. A ghost ring, that is.
Quite the bullet fest that was.
And we got plenty more bullets coming your way, so stay right here.
The elimination fest is about to begin. Grab your snacks and find your seats. You're in for a treat.
The secret to single bullet standoff, if you ask me.
Hiding someplace?
How did you know?
A lot of your stories and most of your advice involves hiding in places.
Well, they can't kill you if you're crammed underneath the sink.
True, very true.
Ascension Mining wins the halftime showdown.
Very well played.
Got the grievance of the day?
Right here.
Radiant is suing Ascension for sending substandard steel. One of Radiant's warheads malfunctioned, destroying one of their own warehouses. Ascension denies the accusation. Today's grievances are brought to you by DDI. You can relax with Parallax.
Doesn't it make you happy to see an offense come together like this?
Oh yeah! Offense, defense, both sides of the field, they're gelling.
How many times have we said this over the years? This team is here to stay.
Over and over and over again, and I don't get tired of saying it.
Enemy took point Charlie. Enemy took point Echo.
Damage.
The River Styx is going to be busy tonight.
Yeah, that boatman is going to be making a killing.
Go for sniper.
Destroy those barriers. Create your own path. That's what they're there for. That hurts.
Enemy took point Alpha.
An easy way to get right back in the action is to spawn on your strike team.
Absolutely. Simply choose their icon in the spawn screen and you can spawn at their location.
The CMA makes combat champions and all this wild and crazy fun possible.
That's right. From the ammunition to the fireworks and the wonderful stadium seating, all of these things are brought to you by the CMA. Couldn't ask for a better start.
No, you could not.
Outer space!
Enemy teams in the lead.
Watch out for snipers. Now go out there and get it done.
tour of the facilities earlier this afternoon, I gotta say, it's almost like they had combat champions in mind when they were designing this campus. You couldn't ask for a more ideal arena. Finito! Let's get back to the action.
Yeah, their opponents are constantly trying to push them off balance, and that's when they're most vulnerable.
That was supposed to be one of their focuses tonight. They knew it would be a struggle, and now here they are struggling. Respawn! They'll want to get to the next point right now. Start looking ahead.
Then they can slow things down because the red team is starting to roll.
Watch the snipe!
Enemy took Point Bravo.
One more time with feeling.
I love how these obelisks take on the personality of whichever team captures them. It's the little things, the CMA's attention to detail. It's wonderful. Get out there and have some fun.
You're the last one standing, your strike team. Be careful. Enemy stole Point Charlie.
Taking damage.
Now go out there and get it done. Those metal detectors will blow up your whole spot.
You know, they'll need to make something out of nothing here.
I'd love to see that capture percentage go up a little bit. That'd help.
Go for assault.
This mascot job is just an entry-level position. I got my higher on.
And a shout out to today's sponsor, Mugamelife. Feeling done right. Relocate. They've gone to a better place. Back in business.
Enemy took Point Delta.
Radiant Horizons wins! Ascension is going to have to take this loss on their chin.
Here are the stats.
Lots of quality assists.
A decisive loss. They couldn't generate much of anything in that match.
Yeah, sometimes that's how the chips fall. You do what you can, you take the L, you move on. Next time they'll take home the W.
Amen. Big props to the employee of the match.
Oh yeah, we saw this coming a mile away.
You couldn't ask for a better showing. What a delightful matchup.
Who will come out victorious in today's matches? We'll find out soon.
Hard to say how this is going to shake out. Both these teams are having a great showing.
This is a very winnable game for either of them. Really, it's going to come down to defense here in the second round and who can hold on to points.
You're always saying they need to put their foot down. Well, I'm telling you, they must be listening.
It's about time somebody did. They keep it up, they may just walk out of here with a dub.
In the takeover game mode, teams score by controlling the capture points and eliminating their opponents.
The more capture points a team owns, the more control they have over the battlefield.
Looking for an end, taking damage, jumping, on the move.
Sure. Signed, sealed, delivered. Another dead champion.
When death smiles at you, it's best to smile back.
Enemy took point Charlie.
Let's get back to it. Ooh, the gloomy shade of death.
Always unfortunate.
Enemy stole point Bravo.
Ready to rock. Take a look at the score right now.
They're controlling the scoreboard as well as the arena.
Enemy stole point Echo.
I was once in this same exact position, and I didn't know what the heck to do, so I said to myself, Bear Elson, you better come up with a solution or you're gonna wish you had. So I thought, and then I thought some more, and I finally came to a decision.
What was that?
I decided I didn't know what the heck to do.
Watch the high ground.
Go get some!
Point Charlie is ours. Point Delta is ours.
Ascension Mining has won.
Let's take a look at the stat sheet.
Pretty even match all in all.
Congratulations to the employee of the match.
Well done. Very well done.
What a splendid matchup between two powerhouse rosters. Bravo, everybody.
Today's post-game stats brought to you by Pack, the best in healing.
Grenades, rocket launchers, cube mascots. Look at this roster. There's so much on the table, so much on offer.
They are going to be a scary, scary team to meet on defense.
But you reckon they're ready for a rematch, especially after what happened last time?
Oh, please. Whatever happens here tonight, these two teams are going to deliver.
You heard it here first, folks. We're jumping into the action.
Chief Combat Officer here. I'll be providing key tactical information throughout the match. Vamos a ganar!
Ooh, they really got that right up there. Oh, somebody bought the farm.
For pretty cheap, too. Sniper class. Now we're talking. I'm not even sure there are people in those mascot outfits. I hear all sorts of strange things down by the water cooler.
Enemy stole point Delta.
Their team is looking for a revive.
Enemy took point Echo.
a dodo, or whatever the millennial equivalent is. Tigers, maybe. Pandas? Oh, this is getting depressing. Back in business! Time to head on over to the halftime showdown. In standoff, you've only got one bullet, but every kill awards you another.
Be careful though, you only have one life.
I always suck getting shot somewhere negligible, like the pinky finger or the pinky toe.
Yeah, you spend all that time dodging, only to barely get nicked and have to fly around as a drone.
Only 2 minutes left. Knuckle up.
Backs up. Jumping! Was that a pistol kill?
Enemy there. We read you loud and clear. There's the enemy.
They're out of bounds. Pixel Futures wins the halftime showdown.
Clutch finish. Well done.
You got a grievance, Lynn?
Who, me? I'm happy as a clam.
Well, somebody's not. Let's get to the grievance of the day. Pixel Futures claims Ascension Mining cooked their books last quarter, has not reported accurate profits, and that the company is acting in bad faith. All right, partner, now pay some bills. Today's grievances are brought to you by Cola Shop. You can't live if you're dead. What are your thoughts on that first round, Lynn?
Well, I noticed they had a little trouble locking into their defense. But really, I'm not too concerned.
Now they have an opportunity to flip the switch.
Yes, sir. They have plenty of time now to get back into a rhythm and make this a very different game.
We've seen them do it in the past, and I have a feeling we're going to see them do it again here in the second round. Champion down!
Enemy stole point Bravo.
You got this.
Enemy stole point Alpha.
Blue team needs to find a way to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, somebody call the doctor. They're flatlining.
What they're concerned about right now is the shape of the team.
Well, there's rust in the gears. They change up the comp, they'll be just fine.
Enemy stole point Delta.
Long shot. Shoots it anyway. Hits it anyway.
Careful, strike team is down.
Take it down. Adios, amigo. Perfect timing. Get back in the action. Unbelievable! Pixel Futures win. Looks like Ascension might have an appointment with Mr. Off.
The match is over. Let's take a look at the stat sheet.
Well, guns were fired, points were taken, and there was a pile of corpses. So another glorious day at Combat Champions.
A tough loss for Blue team. But what are you gonna do?
Shake it off, knuckle up, hit the next one twice as hard.
Congratulations to the employee of the match.
Tonight's bobblehead night. If your team wins, stop by customer service and receive your own Combat Champions bobblehead.
Did you notice how they stepped it up at the end of the first?
I did, yes. They didn't slow down at all. They fought for every inch and they found their way back in it.
Some good players and good damage coming out of that first round for sure.
They were a little bit guilty of trying to match the pace, but I can forgive them there. Let's see how they carry themselves in the second half.
A lot of balance in their game. Very few hiccups.
Yeah, they know how to keep their best foot forward.
Point data is ours.
Strike team needs reviving.
Careful, strike team is down.
Because I could not stop for them.
He kindly stopped for me.
Enemy took point alpha.
Reacher class. Nice choice. The more champions near the point, the faster the capture.
We read you loud and clear.
Eyes up.
The scoreboard is looking very different.
They're finding themselves comfortable here. Catching shells. Metal Industries has won.
Wow, these numbers speak for themselves.
It was a close match. The only difference was the numbers.
Congratulations to the employee of the match.
Well done. Very well done.
What a stellar matchup, and indicative of where these champions are headed for the rest of this season.
Today's post-game stats brought to you by DDI. Put a ring on it. A ghost ring, that is.
A satisfying conclusion.
But there's plenty more combat champions.
Combat
谢谢收看及挂台，
Champions, focus, and evangelize. Prevent.
晚安，Mu，拜一。